Good morning, ladies. I am Fabia Maserati, and I'm here to coach women how to date affluent men who are in a high position in the high society. Should a woman pay during a date with an affluent man? Absolutely not. A woman should never split the bill when she's going out with a man and when a man has invited her out for a date. Actually, in the high society, is it quite normal that a man should always pay for a woman, especially if he has invited her out? If you have been invited out from a man, it is obvious that he has to provide for all the expenses concerning the date. You don't have absolutely to take out a penny from your wallet. He has to pay for everything. So for the dinner, he has to pay for the theater, for the cinema, whatever activity you are going to undertake with a man, he has to provide for it. A woman should never offer to pay because it is understood that is the man who is taking care of everything that is concerning the date. He has invited you, he has to take care about you in every sense during the date. Also, it is very important that the man picks you up at your place. You should not meet him halfway. That is absolutely a no-no unless you don't know him. If you have met him through some dating site or something like that, of course not. In that situation, it is not advisable that you are going to give him your address, but he has to meet you halfway because you don't know him and you don't know anything about him. But if you know this person and you know that he's somebody who can be trusted, in that case it is very important that he comes to pick you up at your house, because a gentleman should never allow that a woman takes her car or takes the bus to reach him to the restaurant. That is absolutely a no-no. So a classy man would always pick you up at your house because he wants to take care of you. He wants to make sure that you are having a wonderful evening with him. So if he's really interested in you, he wants to be sure that you're feeling very comfortable with him. So he will basically take care of everything, especially if he's an affluent man. If he's very affluent, it could also be that he sends you his chauffeur to pick you up at your house. That is also possible. In that case, it's okay. But you should never take your own car or a taxi or the bus or whatever in order to reach him halfway, because that is really not your task. That is the task of the man who has to do that. So this is actually what is happening in the high society. If a man asks you out and then says you should reach me in that place or the other place, he's not part of the high society. He's not very well educated, and honestly, you should think twice about meeting him again, because he's not very well educated, he's not polite. So a gentleman really always pick up the lady at his place, at her place. He always does that. If he doesn't do that, then he's not a gentleman, and you should really consider it twice to meet him again. So if you have liked this video, put a like and subscribe to my channel, because